Welcome back to Race Central TV. To follow a theme that we've been doing here on Race Central TV, which is to give exposure and promote all the great racing that goes on in Colorado on the Front Range, all the different racing series. And now we're going to talk to one of the drivers because Bob Boileau is a guy that, well, he's just a great race car driver. He's also a great guy. And I wanted to talk to Bob because, you know, we've kind of developed a friendship over the last couple of years. Yep. And you're racing for a lot of important things, which I think is important for people to know. But I think people should also know a little bit about the history of the Boileau family because, dude, your dad's a legend.
Yeah, Dad was one of the very first guys in the United States to ever race a Honda. In fact, the car that he built in 1974, which was one of the first Civics, is in the Honda Museum in Torrance, California. Yeah. I mean, it's there forever. It's with Indy cars and Formula One cars. I mean, it's just an honor that the car is there.
Well, it just goes to the history of racing here in Front Range in Colorado, and I'm honored to be on the Colorado Motorsports Hall of Fame Selection Committee, and I get to learn this stuff and learn about people like you and so many great racers, the Donners and the Dallenbachs and so on and so forth. But it's obvious to see the apple doesn't fall from the tree. But without giving me the long story, give me the short. How'd you get hooked? Do you remember what year it was? How did it happen?
Oh, well, I mean, from my earliest memories, I was always around the shop. I was around race cars. Every memory in my life goes back that far, and all I ever wanted to do was drive. And I got the opportunity to start driving in 1982. I mean, that kind of dates me right there. But I won my first championship in the Solo 2 Series in 1982, and I've been road racing ever since. And now we're having a pretty good run with at the runoffs, RCTV National Championships.
And that's where Bob just came from, but just to touch on, he won 4 of 6 national events this year. He's a divisional national champion. Last year finished 5th at the SCCA National Championship runoffs. I was there announcing you were in a Civic SI. Now you're in a 2004 S2000, which is, and I've sat in it, better than cool. I can't wait to get some laps in it. We were down in Pueblo and actually saw you scrub tires and kiss them, as you said.
I did.
It didn't quite work out for you this year.
Well, you know, the S2000, my particular car, I was struggling a little bit with power compared to some of the other cars in the event. The Mazda RX-8s, there's a fast Subaru that was there. There were several fast cars, some other S2000s that had better power than me. And in fact, you're right. We did your radio show, and I was struggling in qualifying. It was dry the entire week, all 4 days of qualifying, and I qualified 11th, which, I mean, I was out of the top 10. I didn't quite know how to handle that.
An odd place for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you ain't the lead dog, the view's always the same,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, Ricky Bobby said it, right? If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, exactly. No Ricky Bobby comments here on this program, please. You race for an important cause, and I think we should touch on that.
Sure. My wife of 18 plus years, Kim,
who's out in the audience right now.
She's out in the audience.
Hi, Kim.
She has multiple sclerosis, and we've always run 1-800-FIGHT-MS in all of our cars. I mean,
say that slower. 1-800-FIGHT-MS. Okay, we'll get a graphic up there too for you.
And I mean, we've my brother Al and I have coordinated and orchestrated charity events. We've raised money for them. We've made tons of appearances, and I mean, it's here. I mean, it's me. So that's my biggest cause, certainly.
Okay, so what's coming up around the corner? Season done for you?
Season's done for me. The runoffs, you know, we touched on that this year. Like I said, I struggled in qualifying. When it came time for race, I talked to you in the morning, it was pouring down rain. I was excited because Hoosier gave me some fantastic tires, and we went out there, and we went from 11th to 3rd, caught the leaders. The track dried out, we backed up a little bit, and we finished 4th.
There you go. All right, well, so we look forward to making this big announcement, hopefully in the near future. And 1-800 as my voice starts to take a vacation.
1-800-FIGHT-MS.
All right, Bob Boileau, Race Central TV. We'll be right back. See you, Bob.
See you, buddy.